This artwork has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up artworks that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the artwork so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to collect your own Encyclopdia set, pop along to fanhome.com where you can find them for sale in many different territories across the world. So thank you once again to Fanhome for providing me with these books. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at what you get in each delivery. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to Delivery 5 of the Star Wars Encyclopedia from Fanhome. Another 4 issues of the Encyclopedia have come in this pack. We've got the characters and creatures Boba Fett and other characters of the underworld. We have the heroes of Rogue One. Characters and creatures as well. In the Galactic Atlas, we have Coruscant. Nice city planet that they've got there. And the weapons and technology show us the blasters and ranged weapons. And yeah, let's have a look through the first one. As ever, I'm not going to go through every page, but it'll give you an overview and an idea as to what's going to be inside each and every issue. Being that it's the characters and creatures, we get the character artwork, the helmets. So we have Boba Fett and other characters of the underworld. This is volume 22 of, I believe, 90. They are, I won't say randomly selected, but they're not in order. You don't start with number 1, because then you'd be getting all of the characters and creatures. They intersperse it up and get you a bit of everything. So yeah, let's have a look and see the contents of this. Obviously, we have Boba Fett and Destiny, Fett's Revenge, Boba Fett's weapons, Return of Boba Fett, and then we go on to the other things. We've got Ventress, Sing, Balance, yeah, lots of stuff. Zuckus at the end of the yeah, one from Empire. So yes, overview of the entire volume there. And then we start off with Boba Fett, obviously being young Boba Fett, where he learned combat and survival at his father's side. I can't think of the name of the planet now. Camino, that's the one, isn't it? Yep. So yeah, the modified Firespray 31 class pursuit craft. So yes, Boba Fett, obviously through the animated cartoon series. Growing up, actual comics featuring him as well. The chase is on. Obviously, there we go. There's the traditional bounty hunter selection from Empire. Very cool. He definitely looks the coolest out of all of them there, doesn't he? The others just look like they're just sort of hanging around a little bit, but yeah. Caught Jabba the Hutt, obviously from Jedi, where he returns. Boba Fett, where? From Han Solo, the classic quote. Return of Boba Fett. This is quite interesting. I wasn't sure how much of this was going to be featured in this series. This, I believe, are all from The Mandalorian, where obviously we encountered Boba Fett before we went into the Book of Boba Fett. But it sort of sets up for the Book of Boba Fett, although it doesn't actually give any pictures from that, unless that one is, I can't remember how much was in what. But yeah, the Book of Boba Fett is obviously a thing not featured in this magazine, Encyclopedia. It goes down obviously as far as Jedi, but then gives you an overview, and that's it. His weapons, obviously the wrist gauntlets, the flame projector, cord ejector. Looking at his fire spray, secret weapons, and yeah, all the stuff. His knee rocket launcher, dart throwers, and things. Yeah, very cool. Then we go into Asajj Ventress. Asajj, I don't know how to pronounce it. I've seen it written, never heard it said, so haven't watched the Clone Wars series as yet. But lots of stuff about that. On Coruscant, Ura Singh, it's thingy from Fett. Don't worry, we won't mention that. We won't do any spoilers. Valance, is he the one that was in the Book of Boba Fett as well? I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't think so. No, he wasn't half robot, so no, probably not. I'm thinking about someone completely different. Bosk, yeah, there we go. Leashed. You got to unleash it, yeah. And Zuckus, obviously, we finished off with. So that's that. That was the book of Boba Fett. It's not actually the book of Boba Fett. It's just a book that's about Boba Fett. Let's have a look. Next in the series, we have this one, the blasters and ranged weapons. Again, blasters and ranged weapons as the art thing. Don't think we've done much in this particular series, the weapons and technology series. This is 84, so this is getting towards the end of the encyclopedia. Obviously, Han Solo's got a blaster. Everyone knew that. Everything from the new trilogy, DC-15. I must have missed the page that tells us everything. There we go. Yes. So we've got everything from the DC-17, obviously. Naboo, Scout Trooper Blaster, Ionization Blasters, First Orders, other firearms, things like that. Geonosian Sonic Blaster. Yeah, information about, basically, blasters and other energy weapons. Heavy flamethrowers, how they work and breakdowns of them. Nice pictures if you're doing model making or anything. You get some nice reference pictures of the weapons from here. It's somewhat overlooked in a lot of model kits. They just seem to be, there you go, that's it, a bit of plastic in that shape. But now you can get all the colour and weathering sorted out from it properly. And you can even find out what the individual bits are for the traditional E11 standard issue rifle for Stormtroopers. Folding 3-position stock and safety catch. Safety catch, don't need a safety catch. Yep, like repeating blaster, the sort of heavier blaster, but yeah, the E-Web, again from Hoth. Solo's DL-44. There's lots of pictures of that around on the internet. I'm aware of that. There we go. Yeah, Rey's little blaster pistol. Interesting design. First Order's other firearms. Blaster pistol, Mega Blaster, and projectile launcher. That looks like some sort of robotic thing. Yeah, very cool. Another blaster pistol that looks a little bit like a head dryer or something. I don't know. It's got not exactly, yeah. Doesn't look scary. That looks very old worldy, flintlock type. Yeah. Zori Bliss. Hours, yeah. Ionization blaster. There we go. That looks like a little blunderbuss type thing. Very cool. Geonosian. Indeed. There we have that. So that is the blasters and ranged weapons. Next up, we are looking at the Galactic Atlas and Coruscant. Worlds. Obviously, we've got Cloud City and the Death Star 2 on there. So on here, we've got stuff about the Heart of the Galaxy, stuff about the Senate, Jedi Temple, obviously, Galactic Opera, anything that's featured anywhere in any of it. Dex's Diner, obviously, there as well. So yes, it's a planet that has a city all over all of it. Featured in not at all in the original trilogy, unless you count the remaster bit where I think it was shown at the end. But obviously featured a lot in the prequels, in the Senate. A lot of the Senate chamber. Jedi temples. Jedi archives, obviously. There we go, the Galactic Opera. Sure where that featured, but... Oh, was that? Oh, yeah, I remember the floaty ball things. Yeah, I remember that now. Amidala's apartment. Palpatine's private offices. Yeah. Quite a nice view out of his window of the rest of Coruscant. It's just stuff. The Surgical Reconstruction Centre. It didn't become clear that was on Coruscant to me, but apparently it was. Outlander Club, yeah, that's where he went in with the hunt for the assassin. Coruscant animals. There are still some animals on Coruscant, apparently. Yeah, the Undercity, the Underclass. I remember that from the books. The Republic military base is there. Central Detention Centre. Sure about that. from Clone Wars by the looks of it. That's right. The animation style, that's very reminiscent of the main area in Guardians of the Galaxy, isn't it? So, yeah. So, interesting stuff there. If you're interested more about Coruscant, you could do worse than read up about it in there. And the last one of this series is more more characters and creatures. We've got the Heroes of Rogue One, volume 48. But yeah, Rogue One, obviously, one of the sort of standalone films, but wasn't really standalone because it comes in just before A New Hope. Not so many chapters in this, but still the same sort of number of pages by the looks of it. It's obviously just going to be about the heroes of Rogue One, the characters in there. Partisans, the Rebellion, a lot of Jedi. Yeah, the little commando dude. Yeah, the Holy City, the Imperial Star Destroyer above it. I quite like that. Very striking image. Obviously, lots about Jyn, because she's pretty much the hero. Yeah, Battle of Scarif. Good stuff going on. Andor, obviously, we're getting an Andor series as well at some point soon. That'd be quite interesting to watch and see some more backstory for that. Scarif, Citadel at Scarif, obviously. Everything else going on. Chirrut Imwe, blind sort of Jedi, but not really. You can find out more about him if you read all the pages. The commandos, commando gear. Nice pictures of these. Some of these are not going to be from films. They'll be like production shots and makeup shots and stuff. Rogue One commandos. Yeah, lots of stuff going in there. Names that mean nothing to me. Probably, possibly mentioned in the film, but they even may not have been. Go. Yeah. Jyn's mum, I think. Yes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, she got shot right at the beginning, literally. There we go. So that is that. That is all of the new volumes from this time. So Heroes, Coruscant, Blasters and Weapons, and Boba Fett. So yeah, obviously the link to subscribe to all of this is in the description if you want to pick up all of these magazines and volumes. Build your own collection of Star Wars Encyclopedias. So thank you very much for watching. Special thank you again to Fanhome for sending me these out. Another month, another delivery, and we'll see what's going to come next. They never say what's going to come next. But yeah, these are building up to be quite an impressive little shelf of reference materials, as well as just interesting stuff to pick up and flick through. So thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying watching, and I shall see you very shortly for more of this or other part works from Fanhome and other manufacturers. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.